oh, this is what I wanted to, you guys are dealing with adversity all the time, right? That's what you do. You're handling adversity, you're dealing with crises, and the most important time for us in the field as leadership is to stay calm when someone's having a meltdown. Right? If you can stay calm, and that's how we're similar in what we do. You guys have to deal with all of the different people coming at you, and so do we. We're handling the same thing. We're on the same mission together. But what if somebody's actually saying the same thing that you are? And because of me, I wasn't listening, because I was getting upset, and I was reacting to those people, so I didn't take the time out to slow down and actually find out what they needed, what they were really saying, and we were usually saying the same thing. So the skills that I've used is to hold space. Dealing with an upset person, slow down, take a deep breath, stop, challenge, and choose. I hold space and listen without interrupting. What I visualize is a piece of duct tape over my mouth now. How do you guys like to be interrupted? When you're telling a story and someone interrupts, anybody like to be interrupted? It's kind of disrespectful, right? So when someone's having a crisis and they're really upset, practicing listening without interrupting is something that I'm trying to master and doing the best I can.
Can you explain holding space, what that means?
Staying grounded, staying centered, not bringing my stuff into it, not reacting to how they're showing up, and taking that deep breath and really coming to the table without any judgment. Because so if you could look in the computer and I knew that this person set up 3 accounts in the past 6 months or a year, I'm going to judge them, right? I'm going to come to the table with a certain opinion, so I'm not maybe going to treat them the same way I would someone else. So rather than bringing all my stuff into it, step back, zip it, write down what they say, listen, and then seek first to understand, then to be understood. That's what my practice is, and it's been really helpful for me in all my relationships. This is what we do in the field, structural coaching. And this is also, you guys can learn about this in Dr. A's, the companion guide, Living a Longer, Healthier Life in section 3. I mean, we've been studying Robert Fritz for 7 years. And it's taken me a while to get, it's pretty chewy stuff. So if you want to learn about this, I'd suggest getting into that book. He also has some books that we can recommend for you guys to read, but don't make assumptions. Come with a blank slate. And this has been a big practice for me, is to just, you know those people in your life, when you talk to them, all of a sudden you know they're going to direct you or ask you a question so that they can get their needs met, or they're bringing in their stuff to it. And that's been my practice with clients and coaches, because I have to coach so many people. We're trying to help them get to where they want to go. So I have to take a deep breath before I call Tedra and I start freaking out because the count went sideways and I couldn't get the coach to stay on the business. I need to not make assumptions. I need to take a blank slate, and I need to paint the picture of what she's saying. Listen and paint a picture. And really hear her. And what I do is I write down what exactly she says. Because asking questions is important instead of making an assumption. Because a lot of times I said that. I made assumptions. And if you're in a relationship and you're making assumptions, they're seeing the yellow banana and you're seeing the blue one. So ask questions when I want to, and it's kind of like making a movie. I want to make your movie, not mine. And I've been practicing this. I've done some interventions with couples that are in our business and really listening to them. I had one man, he got emotional and he said, this is the first time I've ever felt heard. Because in that conversation with his wife on the phone, we listened, we painted a picture, I asked him questions to fill in the blanks, and I fed back to him exactly what I heard him say. Now, I wanted to bring my stuff into it. I had some ideas. I wanted him to go out and work. That's not my place. My place is to hold that space, to find out what he wanted, to repeat it back to him, and to get clarity around what he wanted to do in this. And we both got clear by the end of it until he felt heard. So just keep repeating back to people what you hear. This is such a fun practice. Do it with your family and friends. I'm not kidding. I've just gone out and started doing this with everyone in my life. Because usually we're in comparative reality. We're comparing our life to what they say. You know,